the proper process for learning, I suppose.
Some of the providers are starting to work on models for education, which are designed to not give. Actually, I haven't used them, but I would guess they're designed to not give all the information at once
Right.
and make people work to do this. So I think you could train models to do this, and it would be a wonderful contribution where like all of this stuff in the book, you have to reevaluate every decision for it, which is such a great example. I think there's a chance we work on it at AI too, which I was like, oh, I think this would be
It
so
makes
fun.
sense. I do something like that. Did that the other day for video games, for example. I sometimes for my pastime play video games. Like I like video games with puzzles. So, like Zelda and Metroid. And there's this new game where I got stuck, and I really got stuck and was okay. I don't want to struggle for, like 2 days, and so I used an LLM. But then you say, hey, please don't add any spoilers. Just I'm here and there. What do I have to do next? And the same thing you can do, I guess, for math, where you say, okay, I'm here at this point. I'm getting stuck. Don't give me the full solution, but what is something I could try? Like where you kind of carefully probe it. But the problem here is, I think it requires discipline, and a lot of people do math for there are a lot of people who enjoy math, but there are also a lot of people who need to do it for their homework, and then it's like the shortcut. And yeah, we can develop an educational LLM, but the other LLM is still there, and there's still a temptation to use the other LLMs.
I think a lot of people, especially in college, they understand the stuff they're passionate about, they're self-aware about it, and they understand it shouldn't be easy. Like I think we just have to develop a good taste. We talk about research taste, like school taste, about stuff that you should be struggling on and stuff you shouldn't be struggling on, which is tricky to know because sometimes you don't have good long-term vision about what will be actually useful to you in your career. But you have to develop that taste. Yeah.